Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is inspired by the minimalism journey that my family and I have been on. I wanted to share some things about our budget and things that we have changed in our spending habits and things that we have stopped buying or paying for altogether. The first thing is we got rid of cable. We were paying way too much for cable. We settled on a package that is a bundle of phone and internet, and then we have Hulu with Hulu Live. Let me explain how that works. When you have more than one service with some companies, you get a discount. It saves us close to $20 a month by having that bundle, and we have the convenience of having a landline phone. There were many different reasons for having the landline phone. A lot of it was just a sense of security of having that extra phone in case our cell phones weren't working. And we have a setup where we have cordless handsets, one for main floor and one for upstairs. It's nice for family to have that number if they need to reach us and can't get us on our cell phones. The Hulu package we have has a live package, so that means we can get regular channels. So my husband can get all the channels he still likes to watch. I get a few channels. I like HGTV, so I like to watch that. But you get live shows, and then you can also get the recordings and movies. We actually pay somewhere close to $60, $50 to $60 less than what we were paying before. The next thing is we started becoming a little bit more aware of our use of paper products, and we have cut back significantly. We didn't completely get rid of all our paper products simply because we just have some messes with not just my kids but with the dogs that it seems like only a paper towel can clean up. I'm not going to go into detail on that because I don't want to gross you out. But other messes I can clean up with a old towel or microfiber rags that I've had for years. When you know how to take care of them, they last a long time and they're great for cleaning things. As far as like facial tissue and stuff like that, we don't really use a lot of that. I do purchase some with coupons if I have them, and just to keep around for when someone's really sick. Otherwise, we just use toilet paper, and it works just fine. But to be honest with you, we don't get sick a lot around here, and I will explain why later on in this video. The next thing on my list is disposable feminine products. I pretty much stopped buying those almost 2 years ago. And my daughter slowly got on board with this as well when she started getting older and, started developing more and going through puberty. I do have some emergency stuff around, but it's been a while since I purchased those, so they just kind of stay in a drawer for emergencies. We use reusable and washable cloth pads. They have a special cloth that's infused with bamboo and charcoal, which helps with absorbency and odors. And then the outside fabric is waterproof. And then they have really nice big wings on the side and then a plastic snap to secure it in place. They are so comfortable that I do not see any need to go back to the disposable store-bought pads. I also have a menstrual cup. I actually have two. They're different sizes that I received through some type of promotion. This company was offering them, and all I had to do was pay shipping. So those are nice to have. They are basically used to replace tampons. The next item on my list is something I really didn't pay much attention to, and I realized I probably spent more money than I should have on these items. I'm talking about clothing. I was cheap. I was looking for something with a low price tag that fit my kids or myself, and I just bought it. And if the quality of the item wasn't that great, that clothing item wore out faster than I wanted it to, and then I had to replace it. So there, I ended up spending more than I should. When it comes to myself now, I make sure that I am purchasing something that I know is going to last me a while, because I am not going to grow out of it unless I gain some weight. But my weight fluctuates. I have a thyroid issue, plus with my hip, I haven't been able to exercise as much. So I have to make sure that I buy clothes that will give a little with my weight fluctuation, as well as hold its shape and still look good. With my kids, I still pay attention to the quality, because you never know when your kid's going to stay in a size for a while, or maybe they're going to hit a growth spurt. My two younger boys, though, they share clothes, or my older one will sometimes wear something for a while and then pass it on to his brother. If I buy newer pants, depending on the brand, sometimes I will buy a size up to account for any shrinkage. I am careful how I wash my jeans, though, to try to avoid that, but you still get a little bit of shrinkage. Now, along the lines of purchasing clothes and looking for deals, I also am very careful when I buy things for the home. I look for discounts, sales, and I will still go to thrift stores for some items we need for the home. If it's something I have to buy new, I will go to like a discount store or use coupons. I have a few rewards cards or memberships to some stores, and I will let my rewards build up. I like to use the Dollar Tree. I like to go to our local Dollar General and go through the clearance items. Every once in a while, our Dollar General and other stores, I'm sure, have a percentage off of their clearance items, and I love it when it's 50% off the clearance items. That's when I like to stock up on things we're going to need for birthday parties or things later on in the year. And the resale shop that I usually take my kids to for clothes, they have these end of season sales, and they are wonderful, where they start off at about 50% off, I believe, and then they go on to 80%. They go maybe a week or two at a time. I like to go when it's about 75%. Here is what I do. I will let each of my children pick out 1 or 2 sets of clothing to wear now, or for instance, if we're getting ready to start school, I'll let them pick out 2 new outfits to wear for the first week of school, and then everything else has to be larger sizes to put away for the next year. I do this twice a year, and that way I can build up and have totes full of clothes for them for if some reason they hit a growth spurt when we don't have a lot of extra money to go shopping, or just when they finally move up into that size, we don't have to do a ton of shopping. The next item on my list has to do with our cleaning products we use in the home. I used to make some of our cleaning products. When I was at home doing home daycare, I had more time to do all this stuff at home. But it wasn't really benefiting us all that much. My sister introduced me to this online store that sells cleaning products, supplements, dietary stuff, beauty products. And I found that their cleaning products are so much better all around than anything that I've purchased from any other store. They are concentrated, so they last longer. You just get the spray bottles, and they have measuring lines on them to show you where to add the water. They are non-toxic. All of my children can help clean with them, and I don't have to worry about anything. They're safer than using harsh chemicals like bleach and things. And they do just as good, if not better, than bleach at cleaning and disinfecting things. So between those new cleaning products and the other supplements and vitamins and things from this company, we have been healthier all around. And we're spending the same amount of money each month still on these cleaning products. But where we're saving is in the fact that we are not going to the doctor as often. We're not having to pay for any type of medications to get over illnesses. I'm not spending money going out using up fuel to go and pick up these cleaning products because they're sent to my house. I'm so thankful for my sister that she referred us to this company years ago. She started using it way before I did, but I didn't pick up on it until about 2 years ago. This next item might seem a little silly to some people, but I don't buy coffee at coffee shops hardly at all, or go through a drive-through, say Starbucks or whatever. Don't get me wrong, Starbucks is good. I have the ability to make coffee at home, and I can make all kinds of coffee drinks at home just from some of the things I have here in my house. So I will just make coffee in my coffee maker. I add my vanilla almond milk and a little bit of sugar, and it's delicious. I can even make my own iced drinks too. Like sometimes what I'll do is I will make a pot of coffee for myself, not a whole pot, maybe about 6 cups. I'll drink about half of that. I save the remainder, and I'll have an iced drink later in the day or the next day. And I only purchase coffee outside of the house every once in a while. I will admit that after I had my hip surgery, about a week or so after, I just thought a vanilla iced coffee from one of our local gas stations sounded so good. It's not expensive like some of these other drinks, and I said I didn't have to have it, but my husband wanted to make me feel better, so he went out and got it for me. And he did not pull any extra money out of our account to do it. He had some extra cash left over from something, so he used that. We do have a coffee shop that's about 3 blocks from our house, it's tempting, but not so tempting that I find myself going there often. I've been there twice, but I can make coffee that's almost as good at home. Lastly, here's something that we just don't do, nor have we had a really big urge to do it, is to go to the movie theater. We have a movie theater that takes us about 40 to 45 minutes to get to. So not only do we have to allow the time to get there and to get back, then you have the time that you're there watching the movie and the money that you're going to spend to get into the theater, plus food while you're there, because all that time you're going to be out of the house, you're probably going to get hungry or want a snack or something. It just ends up being so much money out of our budget that we've found ways to entertain ourselves outside of going to the movie theaters. We do, however, enjoy going to our local drive-in, which is only about a 15-minute drive from here, and we can be in the comfort of our own vehicle, or we can bring our lawn chairs. We can fold down the back seat in our car. We can bring our own food. However, we do have to pay a $5 permit for having food, but you can bring pretty much as much food as you want. You can bring a small grill, as long as it's with charcoal, and they tell you how to dispose of it, and you can grill something while you're there. With that $5 permit, though, you also get a coupon to use at the concession stand. You get like a free medium popcorn or 2 medium drinks, I believe. So it ends up working out. I mean, we enjoy it. We spend a fraction of the cost of what we would spend to go to the movie theater by doing that. And we can go and enjoy time with friends and family when we do this. We do this as a Cub Scout pack sometimes. We all go to the drive-in. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If so, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of my videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I hope y'all have a great day. Bye.